guys, Stu Hill here with CHEM.digital. I have some real estate social media content tips here for you today. Social media is a big part of real estate marketing, especially Instagram and Facebook, where we find and generate the most real estate leads for our clients. There are some nuances to creating content for the different social media platforms. So I've got a few pieces of advice here in this blog post. If you're watching this on YouTube, I've put a link to the post in the description. If you're already on our blog, that's fantastic, and thank you for watching the video as well. If you do have any questions about real estate social media content, how to post to social media on your real estate social media accounts, then please fill out the free consultation form below or schedule a meeting. And on YouTube, I've put a link over to our consultation page, so just click that link below and we'd be happy to discuss any of your needs. So let's dive in. One of the most important factors when creating content for your different real estate social media platforms is to make sure the content is platform ready. So each one of the platforms, they drive a different type of audience. Facebook is probably the most general audience, so you can kind of get away with posting longer form content, nice images. Instagram posts will share to Facebook as well, so there's a decent balance of video content, short sort of reels in the form of Facebook stories, just like the Instagram stories, and then as well as that, you can put active links in the content and send users to an external site, which is something that you can't do on Instagram. So Facebook's pretty good for a wide range of content, but always make sure that content is tailored to the community that you're targeting, and have some sort of connection to people. Make it shareable, make it personable. Instagram, on the other hand, is the most visual of all of the platforms. So stunning images, those photographs that were taken by your professional photographer of your listings, quite polished, sort of an arty sort of image content is going to get the most likes there, as well as some short form video. There's reels; those are popular for comedy. Make adding a little bit of light-hearted stuff in there, not just real estate market updates. That'll get you some activity there in the reels section. Twitter is most prominent in the coastal states, primarily the East Coast and the West Coast, and really sort of live news updates, real-time things that are happening. So show your activity, new listings, new closings, other sort of updates in a market, new developments, things like that. Where people are looking for sort of community news and sort of a real-time news source. So kind of think of that as your live sort of broadcasting news updates, just like you see from your regular CNBC and Fox and CNN news channels. Pinterest. This is great for visual stuff as well, and specifically to do external links back to your website. So if you've got blog posts are great. So if you've got a nice local blog post with a nice photograph to go along with it, something in a park, let's say, something that's eye-catching, or perhaps something that's house related, and you've got some external link there to your blog. That's really the way to go on Pinterest. It matches up or pairs up very well with your blog. YouTube, obviously, the granddaddy of video content. This is sort of your long format, even though they have YouTube Shorts. We're still waiting to kind of see what the performance is like there. But YouTube is your long form content, so your house walkthroughs, your market walkthroughs, the hyper local stuff. Obviously, with each one of the blogs that I do, somewhat daily, I try and include a video to go along with that. I post the video on YouTube. I post the link to the blog in the video description. I embed the blog in my I embed the video in my blog post, and then I publish all of that together. And what that does is gives me twice the real estate on the Google search engine results page, and this works as part of our hyperlocal marketing strategy for real estate. So there we build out neighborhood level pages with a neighborhood introduction on video. You're dominating sort of #1 spot, and then there'll be a video and your link to the community page on there, so you get twice the real estate, a big section like this, a double space ad for your video that talks about the topic. So Google and YouTube listen to the audio line of or the audio track of your video. They also scan for anything that's in the video in the way of text and what have you. Then that text is an audio is indexed accordingly. So when I'm using keywords such as social media content tips for real estate agents, or realtor social media tips, or social media tips for realtors, all of this is getting translated into keywords that are associated with the video, and YouTube kind of knows a heading. So when you say a heading such as social media content tips for realtors, there's usually a pause after that. So that kind of indicates a heading like it would have in your blog as you sort of move on to the next section. So next section in this video and this blog post would be creating social media content with business goals in mind. So mistakenly, a lot of real estate agents can post to social media for the sake of posting to social media. If there's no real target or end goal or call to action of that video, then it's just like, okay, there we go. If there's a follow-on, like go here for more information, click through to this, raise your hand, ask a question, leave something in the comments, share yours, some sort of competition, share this to 10 people or tag 10 people and share it. Those work really well on social media. And specifically, I think Instagram is probably the best for those sort of tag and share ones, but Facebook works well for that as well. Through the rest of this blog post, some of my other tips would be to kind of use images as much as you can. Images grab people's attention. That they're viewed sort of 95% more than text is. So certainly an image forward approach, and keep it simple as well. So Marketing 101 would state that every communication should have one simple goal. So as you're thinking through your content calendar and reproducing content, or recycling content, you can use older posts again and run them on a sort of regular basis, a couple times a week, every other week, or once a month, or every couple of months, whatever it is. Drop that into your social media calendar. I actually produce a social media calendar at the beginning of every month with some ideas that you can run. So I'll pop a link in the blog post for that. So here's my call to action. If you're on YouTube, pop over to the blog post, download that social media calendar, subscribe to it, and you'll get one at the beginning of every month. Also, your content should be varying in quality. So make yourself personable, make yourself approachable. I try to do these one-on-one videos with little production, just plain white wall in the background, and and try to be approachable. Encourage any comments, any questions, consultation. Any marketing needs that you have for your real estate business. Bring them to us. But certainly don't do all highly produced content, because you will end up sort of distancing yourself from your audience, or you can end up distancing yourself from your audience. You do want, as a realtor, to be approachable, and get people excited. Create some sort of emotion in your content. So you want the wow, you want the that's great, or I'd love to live there, or some motivational stuff. That sort of stuff prompts people to share, comment, tag, and what have you. And finally, to create content for your real estate social media platforms that demonstrates action, knowledge, and experience. So action, knowledge, and experience being the three key things that you need for people to build confidence in your real estate brand. By action, I mean show you that you're an active agent. If you don't have any active listings right now, go and tour a vacant house. Enter through the lockbox. Do a quick video, walk around, talk about the property, post a few of those. Just because it's listed with somebody else doesn't mean that you can't sell it, and it shows some activity. Knowledge, occasional market updates. Don't bore people, but try and tie some monthly or quarterly market updates to keep people abreast of what's happening. As we talked about, Twitter's probably a good channel for that one as well, to keep promoting. And any content you create, you've got to promote it. So make sure that it goes out by email, on your blog, on all of the social platforms, and different snippets or different the same topic from different angles you can use for the different social media platforms. But remember that you must have a next step in the content in order for it to go anywhere. If you there's much more in the blog post that I wrote. If you're on YouTube, click the link below for that. If you're already on the blog, have a read through. Any questions, schedule a free consultation with me, or just leave your questions in the blog and we will respond. Good luck with your social media.